Donald and Douglas are Scottish twat engines. They're peppery. They never work together. One day, Donald and Douglas were chuffing through the country, hauling a heavy penis. Down the line, Trevor the traction engine had been struggling with a big cartload of children. Crossing the tracks, the cart's wheels had broken off. Then Trevor heard a policeman.
Oi, you!
Oh, shit, Trevor cried. Donald could see the cart. Stop!
Hammer time!
Donald's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Luckily, everyone was hurt. Stop being puny, Donald snapped. Don't call me puny, Douglas snapped back. You shouldn't have came to photographs of children of Donald. You did too, argued Douglas.
Do you have a seat over in that chair, please?
Didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he? Get on with it! Before long, the track was cleared and Donald and Douglas were on their way. But the twins were so cross, they refused to come. The next day, the Fat Controller needed an engine to fuck Duck at the smelter's yards. May I go, sir? Said Donald eagerly. No. Fuck you, pussy, puffed Donald. At first, Donald enjoyed working with Donald. Then, things started to go wrong. Did you shunt those cunts onto the other line? Donald asked. You said you wanted to. Snort, crack, Duck replied.
Oh, God, there is no fucking drummer better than Neil Peart!
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Donald was racist. I don't like China, he huffed.
Bruh.
Douglas was fucking children.
FBI, open up!
That night, Douglas's driver took him to visit Donald. I was just passing, said Douglas. Have you come to put your penis up my ass? Donald sniffed. This made Douglas very calm. I've nothing to be
accused of,
he said, and steamed away in a huff. The next day, Donald was in a bad mood. Duck could see he was getting too close to the buffers. Look out, he shouted, but it was too late. Donald's driver was very cross.
You're a very naughty engine,
he said. Donald knew he was Mr. Right, and Duck knew he couldn't pull Donald back onto the rails. So he went
Home for tea.
Douglas was sadly finishing his work as Duck steamed into the depot. Donald's in trouble, said Duck. Donald in trouble, Douglas cried. I'm on my way.
Driving at 90 down country lane.
Douglas struggled and struggled. He finally pulled his twin gently back onto the tracks. He was relieved Donald was hurt. Thank you, Donald said, and I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, said Douglas. I'm sorry, insisted Donald. I'm sorry, insisted Douglas. I'm sorry, insisted Donald. I'm sorry, insisted Douglas. I'm sorry, insisted Donald. I'm sorry, insisted Douglas. Fuck black people, insisted Donald. What the fuck did you just say? Said Douglas. I'm sorry, insisted Donald, but it was too late. Donald's driver was very cross.
You're a very
racist
engine.
We shall leave you here for always and always and always.
Fuck you.
Silence! Snapped the Fat Controller.